Greetings, passionate duelists. Janjo is back for another episode of GOAT Tour. We only got, what was it, 2 more weeks? I guess 1 more week after this one to mess around with the GKs, the Gravekeepers. Last time we played with a Chaos Gravekeeper deck, because why shouldn't we be playing Chaos in Gravekeepers? But I was asking it around, and the duelist known as Darth Pancakes actually hit me up on the Discord to share some GK brews with me, and I'm a big fan of those cold brews. Ooh, yeah. And this one actually stuck out to me the most, the one that we are going to play today. This wasn't the top recommended one, but it's the one that looks fun. And that's what we're here for, ladies and metalfish. So this is the Cat of Ill Omen, like, Trapper Keeper build, I think it's what it's called. Basically, the idea is that with the Cat of the Illest Omen, because he's totally ill in all the 90s, 80s slang. Is that technically 80s slang? I know Fresh Prince of Bel-Air says it. But this cat, so it has a flip effect that when you flip it, you get to choose a trap. Not like a Gravekeeper-oriented trap, like literally any trap. We can grab Mirror Force if we wanted to. We can grab the Sojo if we want. And then we can place it on top of our deck. However, if we have Necro Valet, we can actually add it to our hand, which is kind of nutty. So you can see the idea of a trap-heavy Gravekeeper build, way heavier than my initial build I had. Actually, I think it was my second build for the GOAT Tour. It was like the more trap-oriented one. So we have a slew of traps, going a little bit of burn, a little bit of kind of stop the opponent from doing stuff, mainly protecting our Necro Valley with stuff like Dust Tornado to snipe out potentially set back row cards, or Judgment Anubis, which honestly is a great spell card, or a trap card to stop spells. But I do want you to let me know if you think this card for Gravekeepers is better than something like Spell Shield or Magic Jammer, potentially even Curse Seal of the Forbidden Spell. And as you can see in the side deck, there is a lot of a variety of traps. It's really just kind of take your pick. I didn't change anything except for one thing, which you may have noticed already. I did change Ring of Destruction from its OCG art to its CCG art, because the grenades are pretty cool, but the fire just, I don't know, it sticks out more. Is it just me? It's literally flashier. Like, this is the grenades, but this is when it about to go boom right before you see the impact, and I love that. So generally, we have a low monster count. We do have the 2 Tsukiyomis, which honestly I was thinking of before even like looking at this build of adding a second Tsukiyomi, just because like the spies are so good, and the amount of other flip monsters you could run, like I ran before, like Deco or Moth, like, could be great. Running another similar lineup to what I was running before, with the 1 guard, 1 spear soldier. We have some tribute stuff in the side if you want to go that direction. I don't know what the best way to side with such a hefty back row, but the Rivalry of Warlords should be a rather fascinating card, I think, because each player can only control 1 type of monster. This is a lot more popular in like modern era Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. It might even be banned. I'm not entirely sure, but floodgates historically are powerful. Not so much in something like GOAT format, where like you can run a ton of variety of cards. But we are running like mostly spellcasters. The only exception is Sangan, Cat of Ill Omen, and that's it, unless we decide to run Mobius from the side deck. This isn't great. We would definitely want to side this out against Warriors, obviously, but for something like Go Control, or to an extent Chaos Turbo, it can stop the opponent. I'm sure I'm going to play this deck rough to what an optimal build may look like, but it's also a cat deck, like a Cat of Ill Omen deck, not even Rescue Cat. So yeah, we'll see. I wonder if you can run Rescue Cat in this. I don't think I would, but you could technically get this guy out with the Rescue Cat. Okay, that's enough. Let's just jump into a duel. Yowie wowie, that was fast. facing against Mango Lassie. All right, give him the old Gilf. All right, we're not going first. Honestly, with this kind of deck, I don't know if I necessarily want to go first. Like, if we don't get Cat right away, and we don't get Cat right away, but, you know, I'm not going to complain. We have good start. Terra and Necro's kind of whatever. But at the very least, we can deck thin. We can potentially bluff a Necro Valley. We can hit a back row. Because typically, they're not going to be running something like Decree. Those are... I want to say it's, like, uncommon, but... It's more common that, like, I would say it's probably, like, good 80% they might not be running. But this, actually, perfect for this. We could Terraform, get out a Necro Valley. That way they don't know we have a Necro Valley in hand. And then we can get a nice, good old Spear Soldier. But if that's a Spy, you know, either way... Either way, we got to do this. We got to... If they got a Spy, they got a Spy. And that's just the way it's going to be. So we get the Necro Valley and then summon our Speariest of the Soldiers. Get that big boof. Boof? He got a big boof. And we're just going to try and snipe in for a good hefty damage. Will it go through is the question. A Tomat. Okay, so he takes 900. Unfortunately, he does float into something because this does not negate graveyard effects. Because he's not moving anything. If it was a Spy, it would prevent him from, like, bringing back something or, like, a... I guess Spy is probably, like, the only thing we probably have to worry about in that regard. Like, wouldn't stop, like, a Sandgan type of deal. Tomato is kind of powerful. At least in, like, recent things, you got to take 900 for this guy's effect. But now he does get a Spy out. There we go. I don't know if I want to... He has a heavy. I feel like he wouldn't use a heavy because he has a Spy out. So we're going to let this gap. See, this is the problem with Necro Valley. Is simply just Gravekeeper Spy, and that everyone's running Gravekeeper Spy. So, like, I wonder, like, if for Gravekeepers, because Spy is such a heavy meta, if cards like Final Attack Orders or... Attacking over. Yeah, that's going to get over regardless. If cards like Final Attack Orders or more like defense breaking stuff would be beneficial. Even like I was saying before, honestly, like Lightning Vortex might be the play. But he did attack with the Spy. That can't be dangerous though, because he could flip the Spy, get another Spy. Now he has 17 hundo attackers. If that's the case, we might actually want to MST our own. Actually, this might be fine because we could. I feel like we would want to Solemn the Sook. Sook is a big pain in the butt. Thankfully, though, this guy is 19 hundo thanks to the boost, and we will take advantage of that. I think. So now he can't Sook his Spy. Unless he has another Spy in hand. Which is certainly a possibility. I feel like we have to solve the Sook. Sook is such an annoying card to deal with. That's what I'm saying. Like, running 2, more decks might be the play. But we'll have to see what Mango here does. Because he has a fully loaded hand. Like, he's got 7 cards. He's got to do something with that. Like, he hasn't set anything, which, you know, might be a little sus. It might. It might not. I may be overthinking things, as I tend to do. 2 Darks and Grave. We're not playing any Chaos. But he seems to be playing Chaos. Or... That's fine. Do we... Can we solve the Metamorphosis target? Is that a thing we can do? I think this is how it works. What's half? Is it just half? Scheisse. What's half of 6,900? That's I'm terrible at math. 3,450. Oh, bluff knock. Okay. There could have been an argument to just save breaker, but I don't know. Something seems a little sus. Something seems a little sus, and I feel like we just have to like go all in for the attack at this point. Especially as we cut our lap points in half. But now it's like it's roughly even. So yeah. Like, that was probably the right play then, right? To Solemn. Obviously, let me know if that was, like, the right time to Solemn. I think you can Solemn, like, the summon on meta. I mean, obviously, we knew what he was going to go in for. But it says stop a monster, and the monster was summoned, so I think it checks out. I'm not a judge. I don't know all, like, every single rulings about GOAT format. I don't play often enough as, like, some of these War League fellas out there. Shoutouts to the War League fellas, by the way. They know how to play pretty solid. High intense matches. Yeah, this guy is like, he must be bricking on something, right? Like, he's playing a Fusilier. Unfortunately, Spy, or Sook, real annoying. He must be lagging. Oh my god. I hope he comes back. Maybe he was scared. Maybe he's like, I don't want to pick between. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, Tsukuyomi. We might have to set the Sook. We did get some, like, 2-turn value on Breaker, so, you know, we get something out of it. Heavy Storm. We could use the Heavy, technically speaking. Actually, no. We should Sook Sangan. Because then he has to, like, Sook something, right? And then if he deals with this, he deals with it. And we get more LP damage with 1100 as opposed to like the 1000. I think that was a smart play. It is very. It's like the first thing I'm doing in the morning. I made a cup of tea. Ooh, okay. I mean, if that's TD, great. But I feel like we heavy now. his heavy, and a Book of Moon. Okay. So now we're going to launch this Greed. Because Greed is good. Oh my god. Now, he didn't like Pot of Greed. Maybe it's early for him, and he's like, I don't want to deal with this Pot of Greed shenanigans. Hopefully it's not anything too terrible. But if that's a Sook... What does it do us? Nothing really. You know, I feel like maybe I should have Psalm the meta, because if he got potentially like a light... Is there a light level 7 like St. Joan? Maybe we just set these and pass. Maybe we just set those and pass. This is kind of like a weird situation. Sook is such a tricky mon, because if you don't have like the stronger mons to take care of it... Ooh. I mean, I don't know why bother selecting it. I gotta discard both of them anyway. I guess you technically have to. I get it. It's a rule thing. That's okay. That's just the way the cookie crumbles. But he uses heavy at least. MST is still active. Faith. Faith is a card. So it was not a Sook. Oh, criminy. Now we can Sook. Probably get back to heavy. If it gets back to heavy, we're fine. Honestly. At least he'll get some things on his field. He can't, like, swarm us. Also, he knew we had the Sangan. He probably should have attacked the Sangan and then duo to get, like, the thing. Yeah, it seems to be probably some sort of lag on his end going on here, if I had to guesstimate. There's also a Dust Tornado. Like, we probably weren't going to use it. I don't know, but this Sook's going to be a major pain in my butt. Although, you know, Sook would have to attack the Sangan, so we're not going to take any LP, theoretically speaking. But not in a hot situation right here. Like, he tricked us with the Sook. That's for sure. Yeah, this seems to be some sort of, like, Go Control deck. And but thankfully, though, the Ojama tokens are level 2, so you really can't... Like, you literally cannot do anything with those. You might not even attack. Ah, what the heck? Oh, I hate that. I hate that. I had a, like, anti-security thing pop up that just will randomly pop up. And if you click, like, the X to exit out, it just opens the program. Like, I can't stop it. I didn't even see if he attacked or not. Okay. Attacked Sangan. So, not too many options here. Like, we probably just have to go ahead and... Like, what's in his girl? He can get back a knock. Okay. Knock is bad. I mean, honestly, Spy wouldn't be too bad. Because he can get back the knock, then, like, Sook knock it. So, I feel like Assailant might be the play here. Because with Assailant, like, he can knock it, but we won't lose the other Assailants, which would be a bad day, he thinks. That's his turn. There's the cat. But we got to get rid of this. this Faith. We can't keep letting... You can't keep getting away with this. Unfortunately, I don't get the battle position change, which would have been great a turn ago. But, you know, is what it is. Metamorphosis. Interesting. He's level 2? Yeah, the level 2. You can't. He probably has some level 1 Thousand Eyes in his hand or something, right? Assuredly. He could get, like, Darkfire Dragon off of Tsukiyomi. But he does have a Light and Dark now, which is unfortunate. But I'd rather... Honestly, it's like he's going to get something back, or... I feel like the card advantage from that would have been worse. Especially since we don't have a Necro Valley. It's unfortunate. I am kind of having fun that each week we're playing like a different deck too. Like this is totally unscripted. Oh, there's a Schlurp. He's got the meta. So we're gonna take a 1500 to the face. Which is sad. It's almost like we just drew Solemn Judgment, and we could have used that a turn ago. How quaint. Yeah, it's almost like this kind of GK deck isn't particularly great. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Yeah, he can just soak the Thousand Eyes and steal our cat. Which at that point, he could just summon Thousand Eyes and we solemn that. Do it. Oh, what's it? 9... Is it 925? What the heck is... On what? On the flip. He would be summoned. One sec. You're saying I can't do that? He's summoned. You summoned him. You flipped summoned Thousand Eyes Restrict. Chat. Viewers at home watching. Ooh, spy in this economy? He does have... So he has a Serpent engrave. He has a Sook in hand, and that's all we know right now. If we attack these Ojama tokens, he take 3 hundo. I feel like we just keep setting stuff, right? Yeah, I feel like we just keep setting stuff. Because we need to get back some sort of semblance of card advantage here. He is, like, way havering us. He's got the pop, but he did skip the SERP. Which is fine by me. Like, he started using cards. I feel like if he wanted SERP back, I'd be like, cut that crap out. Tribe. Okay. Alright. Ooh. So he'll take 4 hundo. Then we can get out. I guess it doesn't ultimately matter because if he just, like, wrecks this. Maybe just get back the guard. Because I'd rather just lose the guard than lose another spy. You feel me? If only he kept the Serp in hand. He's probably like, shit, where's my Serp? Where did I put my Slurp? Alright, lose my spellcast. Fortunately, these are beasts, right? Yeah. I mean, if he attacked Ill Omen, I mean, he would have destroyed it, but in theory, if this was up, he could have got rid of all of them. Because a drum token is just if they're destroyed. Yeah. Does this destroy? It does destroy. Okay. Maybe you wouldn't want to do that. Yeah, because this is only 3, 6, 9. Sadly, not enough. He does have 2 spies. Oh, okay. So they were destroyed. So he does take 900. I don't think he realized that. Because they were destroyed. Oh my god. Oh my god! No slurps in this deck. Screw it. Ugh. I don't like any of these. Well, we can't use this. Rivalry, honestly, would be kind of fun. We already have a cat. Though, we might need a cat to insulate. But this also technically insulates us, right? And we can get, like, a mirror force, potentially, with this. So I'm going to send that. And then we're going to set this. And we're going to pass. And just pray Warlords gets us where we need to be. Because this is, like, honestly very close. Like, I'm legit thinking, like, we can win. We can do this. Because he gets prio for that. To add the counter. I know. See, I know some things. I know some things. And that's the power of Warlords. See, it helped. I feel like either way, we saved ourselves. And honestly, might even be better because we took care of the monster instead of just protecting our, like, LP. Alright, so now we gotta add to the top of our deck a trap. And... Ooh, ring! Spirit might be dead. Oh, this might be... No, that wouldn't save us. Mirror... If we're greedy, Mirror Force. If we want to extend this out, ring. Ooh, this is tough. Are we greedy? Can we win? How do we win, basically? Snatch, steal. How do we take care of this thing? Then... Honestly, we might have to tie. We might have to tie because of Catavillo. He might actually save us from technically losing. That's incredible. This guy's probably thinking, what the hell is this? What is this deck? There's burn stuff. There's cats. This is Bodega Gravekeepers. ladies and gents. Can't. You can't. You have less than 800 LP. You literally cannot activate it. all good, all good. I'm surprised this guy hasn't got back his serpent yet. See, if he had like 1,000, like, I would have loved. See, I definitely see where he's thinking. It's like, oh, you can't target this guy with the card. All right. Well, he knows what this is. So he is allowed to attack. It's up to us to see if he does. Because we can chain this instead of shotgunning it. In case he has like a Book of Moon or something, right? Or we could bluff this to potentially like win out for game. Like, we don't have to go for a draw right now. But it's a possibility. Not one I come across often, let me tell you. If he wants to attack, then he's basically calling it a draw. That's what it's coming down to. His goat control versus our... we haven't even seen goat yet. It's chaos control, maybe? I don't know. Versus our Bodega Gravekeepers. So he's probably thinking here, too. It's like, would he activate it? And the answer is yes. I would. Now, he can set a monster of a different type. Because while it's face down, it basically reads as, like, nothing. Whereas Warlords needs to read a something. He's really thinking. All right. Does he got a book? Well, we survived thanks to a Cat of Ill Omen. Wow. Well, if he's playing Sook, we definitely want that in. How do you side against a deck like this? Now, Dragoon could be real annoying. Fortunately, Crush card does not exist in this format. Chain Disappearance is actually good. And honestly, Curse Seal might be good too. Because Chain can take care of stuff like Faith and even Thousand Eyes Restrict. And Curse Seal can take care of Metamorphosis. Moby might be also good just to get some extra firepower in there. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about the burn stuff. To be fair, like, we might side that stuff out. 4-3 back row, and then for Moby, I mean, guard has its use, right? It can stop like it can bounce back Thousand Eyes and King Dragoon. So if we have to take out one more card, we didn't really see much back row from him, so maybe also the Dust Tornado. And let's just see how this feels. Like, is side decking more of like a vibe thing? It might be a vibe thing. D time. All right. It's like game one again. Oh. We got the Graceful. That's a plus. Knock? No knock. No knock. Sock. Yeah, I think we just Graceful because we just kind of need something. And that's something... Maybe Warlords and Mobius? Maybe Warlord and Mobius. I'm thinking we activate Necro and set Cat. Yeah, they're not doing anything at this moment in time. Maybe we set Sook. No, we're going with my original plan. We'll do this. We'll do this. He probably thinks this is a spy. If he attacks, that would be the wonderful, because then we can add a trap straight to our hand, which would be great value. Well, this guy's not having the best internet connection these days, eh? Like, he's got to have a knock in his hand. Right? Right? Show me the knock. Show me the knock. A tomat. Okay. All right. Okay, we get to show off the cat in all of its glory. I think we want to add Rite of Spirit is a no because we got nothing in Grave. Oh, he does have a plant. Curse Seal could be good. Yeah, fuck it. Let's add Curse Seal. It's fun. Let's see what he decides to go from here. Unfortunately, Tomato's Sook proof, which is kind of scary. It has the exact amount of defense to block our Sook, and that's kind of annoying. Problem with Tsukuyomi, low attack, but against like strong monsters, it's pretty solid. I have like some of the worst drawing power because like we would have loved the knock last turn. We could Sook knock, and that would technically get rid of this thing, which might not be a bad choice because we're not getting any more value off of this. And then this prevent him from like getting something out of it. Because I don't know what these decks, how many recruiters they run, if it's like 1 or 2 Tomats. But if we just like get rid of it and stop this like rotation of monsters, might not be a bad call. Interesting. I'm okay with this. I'm okay with that. So now his ring is out of play. And see, this is the problem. He was running the OCG art. We're running the TCG art. And we tie with the TCG art. So I'm just saying. Just saying. If he heavies, do we Curse Seal that? I feel like we would Curse Seal something first before we Solemn it. But I think it depends. I really want to Curse Seal that Metamorphosis, though. That's okay. Sook would have been great here. We are running 2 Sooks. So, like, we could technically draw into a Sook. Breaker also... We're going to MST this. The fresh set. I feel like the first one isn't anything. Let's see. I think we just attack. Huh. What do we think about Book of Moon? I think we Psalm it. I should just have my calculator open so I can immediately just... I don't want to think about it. 2650. And we still have this guy who's like buffed, so let's make this proper. And we keep this in hand for this. And yeah, okay. LP deficit for sure. But I really want to keep this Curse Seal for like a real power play because we don't need a heavy right now. Like we still got the counter on Breaker, and he's 1900. Ooh. I don't want that. Because he could potentially go for game shot there. I guess we just attack. No reason not to. If it's a Serp, that... Cyberjar. Okay. All level 4, lower face down, face up attack or face down defense, and at any rest from our hand. Okay. 2 Nox, Graceful Saku, and a Spy. Okay. So setting might be bad. But we're only running 2 cats. Honestly, we might just set the cat. Do we have to summon? We have to summon all level 4 or lower. So this actually works in our favor. No? No? So he gets 3 and then a Spy, but we can actually beat over the Spy. So a bit scary on his end. Because we get that, like, he gets a chunky boost, but we also get a chunky boost. Like, we get to deal some damage this turn. Since we have Necro Valley up, we can flip that to attack mode. So I believe that's how it works, right? Does it not? Am I wrong here? This is true. But then why do you change it to attack mode? I'm just making sure. If I'm doing this wrong, we gotta keep it, like, correct. Because if so, the correct play would have then been attack with spy. Attack with assailant. Because, like, he changed spy to attack, so, like, he's probably like, wait a minute. Okay. So we're gonna set, and pot of greed. Do we set everything? No. I'll take the 500. That was my bad. I'll take misplays. It's early. Early GK dueling. Maybe I should record these later in the evening. My brain isn't, like, still waking up. I don't know about you. Like, it takes a long time for my brain to wake up. I was baiting that out. No others in deck. I'd rather not worry about, like, all of them. Tis fine. Tis fine. So Change His Appearance is actually, like, a really cool card. Just depends what he summons with it. It's almost like a deck TT in a way. So we sent the Fusilier. He's gonna send one other card, potentially the other knock. We'll see. Like, he probably wants to get rid of this assailant. I am not opposed to TTing this turn. Ooh, okay, he's running a little bit. Fair enough. Like, he could have been fishing for a mirror for a heavy storm or something, and if he did that, that would not, that would probably be worse, because then he'd have to duo for something else. That's why I didn't want to set everything. We have no insulation. Like, he could still heavy storm, and then either way we're screwed, right? Like, he's probably fine with the Necro Valley on the field, because his spy gets a buff. Which seems to be the biggest problem. Like, I kind of wish spy could get out monsters that weren't spy. Like its effect was special summon 1 Gravekeeper's monster with 300 less attack from the deck, except for another Gravekeeper spy. Like, if this was like a modern effect, it probably would have been something like that. Kind of like how Descendant can't pop itself, even though it would be great if it could. Like, there is an LB deficit, but I'm still feeling okay. Because we have enough, like, monster summon counters at the moment, and Assailant is a threat to his spy. So, we'll just have to, like, wait and see how this turns out. Like, he's thinking. I think. Unless he's about to disconnect again. Give a little thumbs up. Don't want to wait too terribly long. I am recording this for content. Content! By the way, if you're enjoying this video, consider joining my Patreon. If you haven't already, anyway, you can join for a little as $2 a month. Get access. Any tier gives you access to everything. help support the channel. You know, I don't make a ton off of there, but I appreciate every buck that's thrown my direction. You know, helps you get early access to stuff, you get exclusive content. I recently have a video where I do it's like a reaction to the Yu-Gi-Oh! VHS promotional tape, and it is only oh, he's trying to knock this. He's definitely trying to knock this. Yeah, I don't want to deal with Sook. I just don't want to. Because Sook is like, it could stop this, he knocks it next turn, does his own spy, and then we're all just in for a bad time. Duo of Our Own. I don't like it. I honestly don't want to activate it because then we're at 1150 and then like anything kills us, right? So we may just set it just for posterity's sake. In case he wants to like snipe it. We have the ability. He can't chaos anything. One, because he doesn't have a light, and we haven't seen chaos yet. So I'm okay with this. I mean, so far we haven't seen Jinzo. I mean, he could have sided into a Jinzo if he was like running that. That would have wrecked our day. 14 hundo. Yes. Ouch. So now we need something good. Top deck guys, rise up. Yowie, wowie. That ain't it, Chief. That ain't it, Chief. Speaking of Chief, there's the Chief. Chief might not be terrible. Okay, so this is kind of tough. I feel like his build, Deck Devi, honestly might be good. Might be good. It's hard to say because I feel like we didn't draw terribly great. How do I feel about this over like Curse Seal? I feel like if we're running this, we definitely want to keep the stuff to like protect us. Maybe the Mobius. Mobius didn't technically really do anything for us that game. I still like the Minecon. Bombless might not be terrible. Maybe. DNA transplant could be... That could be silly. But it doesn't have anything to do with this. Chief... What is Chief doing that? BrainCon actually might be good. Because with BrainCon, we could like steal and sook something. Steal like problem monsters. I don't hate that. Maybe over one rival. And then we'll just see how this goes. Like, this is like... I'm fully admitting this is a struggle deck. No inherent issues with that. And maybe we set the knock to bluff. Nah, that's... I kind of want to keep cards in hand, just in case he runs TD, and then he wants to, like... TD into nothing. Also, done sighting, LP. DB, you are drunk today. It is way too early for this. Was not expecting this to be such a long video, especially if I win the second game, which I'm fully intending to as the king of draw style. And by the way, if you haven't liked this video, or like if you're watching to this point and you have not subbed, like, what are you doing? Like, just go for it. Engagement, whether it's liking, even if you dislike, which I hope you really don't, commenting, sharing it out to people, any sort of engagement, YouTube likes that stuff. Okay. It's 900, and we get a bounce back. That's as much as I'm expecting to get out of guard, to be fair. We're going to snipe this back row, whatever it may be. Heavy. Honestly, I'm not too annoyed. Sangan has, what, 1,000 attack. This is technically protecting us. We could just go in for another. Yeah, honestly, he did its job. He could protect us from stuff, but I kind of like just getting attack in. And then we could set the knock to, like, maybe, like, bluff something. So I feel like this deck kind of needs to be a bit on the aggressive side, especially if you're running. If you're running a deck with 3 Solemns, that just screams, like, aggro, right? Like, as opposed to my normal philosophy, where I kind of like running 1. Like, you just want to get rid of your life points and destroy the opponent, like, if not equally faster, just as fast. Like, I think this is our first time getting knocked this whole match. Has it not? Fusilier. That's fine. Take 4 hundo. Okay. Let's see. Do we mind control? We do not mind control because that does nothing. Snatch Seal also does nothing. Cat technically does something. Like, he got rid of heavy. We can set Ahoy, right? So this would protect. Technically, this is anti MST at this point. It's basically all it is, right? Yeah, it's fine. We're not going to allow that, though. 7,600 divided by 2 because me don't think. I know you're done signing, my man. Okay. Okay. I think we're onto something here. Guessing that's good. Another knock. See, now we're getting all our knocks, and it's kind of sad. He could Sook Assailant, but that's okay. Everything is fine. Let's see if this goes through. If it does, Groovy. Chakao for 15. We're not getting anything to get us into Necro Valley. He's currently at, what, 6,100 LP? Now at 46, if you cannot read that. We're going to keep Cat face down. He probably thinks it's a cat. That's why he doesn't want to, like, attack into it. Potentially. Or Spy. Honestly, all our face sounds I feel like he wouldn't want to attack into. But with Cat, it feels like the kind of card you would, just so I don't wait until I get Necro Valley to get that immediate trap card. So I would have to, like, hard draw into it. Just a thought. Penny for your thoughts. But I'm more of a quarter boy. Yeah. That's fine. You could just attack. I don't know why you'd pitch unless you're scared of something. Okay. We get a trap, which is actually kind of nice. Ring is nice. just to like take care of the tribe. Snatch Seal also could take care of it. Technically Mind Control too, because we could Mind call Aqua. But we would have to pitch a card, and we're not running great discard fodder. Calling Spellcaster. Fine by me. Would like to go to main phase 1. Thank you. So he can't MST because we got the Snatch Seal and the Judgment of Anubis. So if you want MST, Snatch Seal. It's technically something we can do. Though he knows we have Ring. Right? So maybe we just play into that first. And see what he wants to do. Got rid of the Sook, which I'm also happy with. Pot of Greed. Fine. I honestly hope he sets a monster, because like we need to make use of these knocks. We do have to discard a card for Judgment of Anubis, so we would discard the knock to negate it. They'll both take 16. If he wants. He is running Book of Moon. He could technically Book of Moon. That would destroy his spell. I'll gain that back, and honestly, this actually works out because now we can knock. Now we can knock. And I'm honestly kind of fine with that too, because we like get to keep our life points. You know what I mean, Oos? Now we counter his Book of Moon with our Book Slaying Swordsman of Doom. Now we just like kind of let this roll for a bit. Really hoping we get something good from like either of these cards, especially if we get a Sook. If we get a Sook, that would be grand. That would be grand. Zaborg. Ooh. What? Actually, thankfully, because the ring, we're still alive. Because he like booked the ring. Or booked the tribe that the ring was targeting. But now we're going to take 24 to the face, and we cannot do anything about it. But Snatch Seal would be great if we can survive one more turn. He did use his normal summon. Which is good. I don't think he can special... He could premature burial something. This could potentially be a call. We have not seen call. We have seen Prima. Yeah, probably Judgment Anubis. That doesn't stop like monster effects and stuff. Like it's just spells that destroy spell traps. So like it doesn't stop Breaker, which is a little sad. Oh, there's the Prima. Oh, that's just game. It's 24 plus literally anything. Yeah. You know, we gave a good attempt. We showed off Cat. We showed off Cat. We did show off Cat, and that was kind of like the main thing of this video, right? Showing off this like weird trap build. It's not great. Gotta go, but you can watch this on YouTube. No, so what do we think about this? Because I didn't win a match, honestly it's like kind of normal length so far. Yeah, it's an interesting build. I don't hate it. It's not my favorite GK build. We're gonna go to something a bit more conventional in some ways for next week. Just so since it's the last week, I kind of want to end it with a bang. But if you have any ideas or suggestions, you know, before I record, you know, let me know. But Cat's really fun. It kind of makes me want to run a second terraforming just so we can absolutely get into that Necro Valley, because I feel like that's where it plays. Maybe even like Desert Sunlight. It flips up your cats so you can get like the immediate value off of it. Like when you want, lets you be a bit more proactive on that. Yeah, it's hard to say like some of the ratios. Like honestly, I don't know how much we need to link a duo in this deck, or even like both knocks. Like maybe one knock is fine. Like we are running both Tsukiyomis. I could definitely see like the combo line here. The burn stuff is a bit questionable. I feel like I would take out the burn stuff for something else. It does kind of get you two there, but I'd rather run a couple more monsters, potentially, just to get to that threshold. But I don't know. Let me know what you think about this Bodega Gravekeeper's deck. The LGK. Do you like it? Do you not like it? What changes would you make? And hope you all enjoy this video. And until I see you all next time for Goat Tour or any of my other videos on the Janjo Zone, duel on, passionate duelist.